mostly semi-inaudible whispering, because I feel like you can still understand when I whisper like this, but it's really hard for me with the quality of my mic to inaudibly whisper for you, because I can't get any louder when I inaudibly whisper. So I figured I can inaudibly talk to you, talk today. Just tell you it's okay. It's okay to have some bad days. It's okay. But that's okay. It's the end of the day. You're back home from work. Or anything else you had to do today. It is the end of the day. You are finally home. Finally ready for bed. Finally ready to get some sleep. Get some sleep. I have very sleepy eyes. I have dark eye bags. Or eye circles. Whatever you want to call them. I don't know about you guys, but I for one had a pretty rough day at work today. Rough day at work today. I won't go into too much detail about it. For the privacy of the people I work with. The people I work for, beside. I work at schools. I work at the schools. I work at the schools. And I go to different classes on different days. It really just depends. But it was rough today. It was kind of rough today. Kind of rough. I work with kids who can be a handful. They can be a lot. And the school I'm at currently is understaffed. And as much as I would love a permanent job, because I never have enough time to meal prep or make myself breakfast in the morning. I can never have time. I never have enough time to make myself breakfast in the morning. I never have enough time to make myself breakfast in the morning. So smoothies would be a lot easier on me. So the next thing I'm going to be reading to help you fall asleep. Go to sleep. The next thing I'm going to be reading to you is my old art appreciation notes from my first semester of college. I'm going to be reading to you the notes that I took, because I found this class pretty interesting. And I did little doodles. Those are some of the doodles I did during art appreciation. And it was funny because I never really doodled before on my notes, on my tests or anything. I wasn't really a doodler, which was pretty interesting to me. But I probably just got taught at a young age that I can't do that on a test. So I assumed I couldn't do it at all. Or maybe I was still told not to do it on my notes. I don't know. Okay. I don't have any dates on these, I don't think. I don't have any dates of when I wrote these notes. But this was a class I took once a week for 3 hours a day. And it was a night class. Which wasn't bad. It wasn't too late at night. Not too late. It was about like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Wasn't too bad. Okay, here we go. Art appreciation. Art appreciation centers on the ability to view art throughout history, focusing on the culture and the people, and how art developed in the specific periods. A.D. Anno Domino. Sorry if I butchered that. B.C. before Christ. B.C.E. before the Common Era, and C.E. Common Era. An artist is any person from any culture engaged in one or more activities to create art or practice art. Art is a highly diverse range representational. Then the artist emphasizes, distorts, simplifies, or changes, abstracts the representational object. Chapter 1.6. What are the elements of art and the principles of art? Visual elements. The basic vocabulary of art. Line, shape slash form. Mass slash volume. Color, texture, space, time, motion, and light value. Light value. I apologize if you can hear anything in the background. Some of my family came over for dinner, so they're now leaving, I hope. Number 2, principles of design. How the elements of art are organized. The grammar. Contrast balance. Unity slash variety. Rhythm slash pattern. Scale slash proportion. And emphasis slash subordination. Two-dimensional art. Two-dimensional art has height and width, but not depth. Three-dimensional art has height, width, and depth. Line. Implied line gives us the impression that we are seeing a line where there is no continuous mark. Directional line directs a viewer's attention to a particular part of a work. So if I remember correctly, it is not a physical line that we see. It is the most noticeable part of an art piece. Or at least that's probably similarly what directional line is. So there's implied line and directional line. Communicative lines are vertical lines. Vertical lines are strength or have strength, energy, and stability. Horizontal lines have calmness, positivity, passivity, not positivity, calmness, passivity, and at rest. So, horizontal we usually see as sunsets, and we depict sunsets as being calming. And diagonal lines, diagonal. So there are vertical lines. There are There's also linear perspective. Linear. A mathematical system that uses lines to create the illusion of depth in a two-dimensional artwork. So this one are physical lines. So you know when you draw a cube and you draw the lines kind of more in smaller, so it looks like a cube, so it has depth. That's kind of what linear is, and atmospheric. Think of like the sea, think of the sea, the ocean. When you go kind of on a bit of a gloomy day, the farther out you look, the more grayish, bluish it will get. Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on that. One point perspective relies on a single vanishing point. The point of convergence of the parallel lines on the horizontal line. So if you're looking down a walkway, the farther down you look, the closer the lines look, because they want it to look farther away. It has limitations. The scene must be directly in front of the artist and receding. There are 2-point perspectives. There is a corner. And there is foreshortening, which is a perspective technique, making a vertical object shorter to make it seem farther away. And directly after this, I put in parentheses, dead Christ, because now that I'm reading this, I remember the slide on this the picture on this slide. But the example was Christ being laid to rest. And his feet were proportionally very much bigger than the rest of him, because it was an older piece of art, so they were just starting to discover, I think, linear perspective. Or, the artist just had a style. There is texture. Texture has primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. And they cannot be created by mixing other colors. They are the primary colors. There are secondary colors, which are orange, green, and violet, or purple. I personally think purple, mixing two primaries. So the way I consider this is, if I ever forget the secondary colors, I think of Halloween because I think of orange for pumpkins, green for like on a witch, like witches are uses one color and or the different hues of one color. Complementary, use it, or complementary is opposite to each other on the color wheel. Red, green, red/green, red and green, blue and orange, yellow and purple, analogous, analogous, analogous. These colors are adjacent to each other on the color wheel. So, there, the color wheel goes in a specific order. Do not ask me what that order is. I forgot. It could potentially be the colors of the rainbow in order, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So whatever colors are like opposite to each other. Oh, wait, is that adjacent or are they right next to each other? I forget. So never mind. Before I say something stupid, any more than I already have. There's unity and variety. Scale. So the way I write my notes, I do the word and then I do semicolons and then not a full sentence. So I'm trying to make it a full sentence to make it make sense for you guys. But I'm almost done. So I think these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to just read it how I wrote it. So, unity and variety. Scale. Size relationship of one object to another object. Hierarchical scale. Hierarchical scale. Artists deliberately use relative size in order to communicate differences in importance. So like the food chain. Proportion, the size relationship of one part of an object compared to the rest of the object. And then I started to write the word balance. I guess I never got the definition for that. We probably ran out of time in class. And when class ended, it was 9:10. I don't think she ever let us go home early unless it was an exam day. So we would go home when we finished the exam, or maybe she would let us out like maximum 10 minutes early. She was there to teach, I'll tell you that. She was there to do her job. I'll give her props for that. Props. Alright. This is where I'm going to end the video. I appreciate you guys for sticking around and listening, even if it was for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, the whole video. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for looking at this, or trying to give me a chance, even if I am not your cup of tea. I appreciate the chance. You are wonderful. And you deserve to be here. I promise you, you deserve to be here. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. You have a purpose. And don't be fooled. You might think everyone needs a purpose. Like something similar to a 9 to 5 to work themselves to death. But I once saw on a screenshot of a Twitter, or on a tweet, or an X post, I can't remember which. Or wait, is Twitter X now? Threads. X or Threads, whatever it is. That sometimes your purpose may just be to enjoy life, to sit and smell the flowers and watch the birds fly by. so glad you are here on this earth.